look at about 3 to 5 questions related to your industry, related to competition, related to your customer that you feel that you really need to know. And by having gone through those concept statements last week, you probably got a feel for where there may be some gaps or where there needs to be some further work done regarding your concept. Be it the reason that people will buy from you, how are you different, who's your customer. When we went through that last week and people stood up here and presented that, sometimes people had some gaps or some weaknesses in those areas. Where you may have been weak indicates some of the questions that you need to get answered when you do a little of this research. But I suggest, because the information can get overwhelming in terms of data gathering, looking stuff up on different industries. So I suggest that people start with 3 to 5 questions that they think they need to get answered related to their industry, related to competition, related to their customers and their market. And when you're searching for the information on these specific questions, try to deal with things that are relevant to you. If you are a beauty salon, what competitors or how many beauty salons there are in the U.S. total, it might not be relevant to you in terms of you making some decisions. How many households and how many women within a certain radius may be more relevant to you. So that's what I mean by let's focus on relevant questions related to your business that's going to give you information where you can make better decisions on what you're trying to do in your market. Does that make a little sense to everybody else? Joel is doing the electrical work. What's happening with the request for his type service in LA or in the western part of the United States or the eastern part of the may not be relevant to him making some decisions about what he can do up in his marketplace. What's more relevant to him is what's taking place in terms of the type of service that he's offering in the marketplace that he's in. Now, there's general information out there that's related to the industry as a whole that he can utilize, but when it comes to being more specific and making decisions about his business and how he's going to get customers in this marketplace, he probably wants to localize it a little more. So that's what I mean by, there's voluminous data out here related to any business, any industry that you want to find, but narrowing it down to what's relevant and useful for you. So that's why I'm suggesting 3 to 5 questions at a minimum. If you come up with more than that, that's fine. But 3 to 5 questions at a minimum related to your customers, competition, specific things about your industry that you want to focus on, okay? And then expand out from there. That keeps it manageable for you. Everybody okay with that? All right, so now,